Hi guys, and welcome to your daily tarot reading for Tuesday, the 12th of November 2019. Thank you for joining me. Before I start the reading, I just want to make you aware that today is a full moon in Taurus, which is a really lovely energy that you're going to be showered with. I've made a separate video on the full moon in Taurus, so have a look at that. For today's tarot reading, I am using the Game of Thrones tarot, which unfortunately, now that the series has ended, in my opinion, is the best thing to have come out of that series, because unfortunately, I was very disappointed with the ending. But I'm not here to be a film reviewer. I'm here to look at what the cards have to say and to tune into the energy of Tuesday the 12th of November so that I can tell you how to use that energy to your advantage and what you can expect going into the day so that you're somewhat prepared. We have the Queen of Spears. We've got the Tower. And finally, the Hanged Man. All right. The Queen of Spears, Daenerys Targaryen there, sitting on her throne watching gladiators fight. Dressed in white, symbol of purity, innocence. The Queen of Spears is the Queen of Wands. And the Queen of Wands is a woman who is creative and happy and passionate and full of joy and fun. And she's protected by this black cat that usually sits in front of her. She's protected by the unsullied army that she's got next to her. But it's interesting that this Queen of Spears, the wand is a weapon. And spoiler alert, I don't want to give anything away, but for the wand to be weaponized means that she truly believes in what she's doing and she's willing to kill other people who disagree with her. So what we're seeing here with the tower is something that represents something coming undone. Usually lightning hits the tower and people go flying. In this case, it's a tower that this little direwolf is looking up at, and it's not going anywhere. It's an insurmountable obstacle. So if you become very stubborn, which interestingly enough is also associated with Taurus, the bull, because bulls can dig in, and be very stubborn. If you believe something to be really true, or you fight for some cause, or you really make decisions based on what you think is right or wrong, you may come up with a situation that you don't know how to decide. You don't know how to overcome the problem. Finally, we've got the Hanged Man. The Hanged Man, faceless here, put upside down on this cross. And the Hanged Man represents seeing things from an unclear angle, not being enlightened. When the Hangman is in reverse, he becomes enlightened and he sees things as they really are. So what does this all mean together? You really believe in something that you would kill for, but it's not an accurate belief. So, of course, I'm not saying that, anyone's going to kill anyone. But what I'm saying is that there are certain things that we really believe about ourselves as truth. I am a man. I am a gay man. I am a tarot reader. I am British. All of these things. Or I believe that during dinner parties, there's a certain etiquette that needs to be followed, and that's just my truth, and I'm not budging from that. So anyone who then comes to my house and eats with their fingers and creates a huge mess around their dinner plate, Queen Daenerys, if she had that problem, would be really, really angry at that person making a mess and would throw them out. Which would be a mistake, because she's not seeing how important that other person is to her, and she's creating an insurmountable obstacle in her own life. So you do yourself a favor. Don't do what Daenerys does. Don't create problems where there aren't any. Just because you're stubborn and you think things ought to be a certain way. Sometimes in life, we really need to be firm and stick to our guns and imagine what we want and overcome obstacles to get there. But at other times, we gallop off in the wrong direction and we overcome all of these obstacles and challenges only to find out at the end that it's not for you. You don't even like it, whatever it may be, the art that you fought so hard for to get exhibited, or becoming a school teacher. You take the year's class or the 3-year degree, and then because you're so clear that you're going to be an amazing teacher, and then you take the 3-year degree, and then you're in front of the kids and you realize, I don't like this. So because your certainty is not your friend today, because your certainty is upside down, your views are upside down, problematic. And again, to include the astrology in this, we do have Mercury in retrograde. The communication planet appears to go backwards, so there is room for miscommunication. So, like I said, sometimes in life you have to really stick to your guns and manifest what it is you want. But at other times, it's much easier to go with the flow and to save yourself that experience of being a teacher, for instance, or becoming a teacher and then realizing it's not for you. Instead of being so certain today, deliberately allow yourself to be open and open-minded. Or just as an affirmation in the morning, say to yourself, I am adaptable. I handle change with ease and grace. I enjoy listening to other people's ideas. I enjoy changing my mind. I change my mind easily and effortlessly. I'm in control of my life, and I get to choose when I act and when I don't. Certainty is not your friend. Enlightenment is your friend. And the way you usually become enlightened is by connecting with something bigger than yourself. Not a tower, devoting yourself to building something, which can be used. Some people distract themselves. They feel this sense of, oh, I'm empty. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. So to distract myself, I'm just going to build something or get into a relationship so that I can maybe patch together a face, an identity. The best way to do this is to connect through meditation. And in my experience, that's the only way really to change your mind or to get guidance that's really going to help you, or to really look at things in a completely different way. Because most people don't listen to other people's advice. If you're friend is saying, hey, you've got this all wrong, this thing that you're so certain about, I don't think you're going to be a great teacher. You're like, you don't know me, shut up. I'm going to be a great teacher. And then it turns out that your friend was right. And you've just created this problem by grabbing onto your certainty, whereas instead you ought to be open and listen to what's coming in, because then you can turn this card around and you can really fill in the blanks, literally. Fill in the blanks. You become more enlightened. You understand what you truly want to do instead of some current urgent need or desire that has swept in like a breeze or a wave. If it feels urgent and if it feels like you have to do something today, otherwise everything's going to go wrong, or if it feels like there's absolutely no chance that this will go wrong and this is my destiny. Kind of ironic that I'm saying that with Daenerys Targaryen, destiny, because in the show, her certainty and her destiny was a big theme as well. So be open to that. Be open to other ideas. Be open to other people's words, or allow yourself to learn, to educate yourself, to broaden your horizons, and go from being super, super active and saying, okay, today I'm going to build and create, and deliberately go into the day and say, today is about receiving. It's a full moon. The moon is going, I'm totally illuminated. I'm showering the planet with my energy. I'm letting go. So rather than hang on, just let yourself receive this wonderful energy, which is going to show you what direction you really want to go in, so that you can create something that's meaningful and appropriate for you. So let's say today, the Queen of Spears decides that she wants to build a tower and she wants to live at the top of the tower. Then the tower is built, and then she starts meditating. And she realizes that she really doesn't like being isolated. She prefers living with other people. So she moves out of the tower and joins some sort of living community. You know, the thing is, the more you know, the easier it is to avoid big problems. And today, rather than being a bull in a china shop and saying, I am pure and my idea is the only right one, and you barge on in, then you create big, big problems between you and other people, and you feel incomplete, empty, and like things aren't going the way you wanted. All you have to do today is relax and be open and absorb. So I'm telling you not to work as hard. Just open up, relax, chill. Something good is coming in today via the energy. Trust that. Or if you can't trust because you've had so many negative things happen, then ask for the willingness to believe that something positive is coming in. And when that idea comes in, whatever it is, it will have to do with your life purpose, with your passion, your desires, and it's going to give you the information so that you can build the appropriate structures that you want in your life, so that you can live the best life possible. Number-wise, we've got 12 and 16. That's 28. And 1, a chord card counts as 1. That's 29. 2 and 9, that's incredible. Wow. 29 is, if you add them up, is 11, the master number of service. So the universe is being of service to you today by giving you amazing practical ideas that have to do with your soul mission, that give you all the information that you require so that you can live a beautiful, consistent, stable, wonderful life. So let the universe take care of you. And in my experience, I find it easiest to listen to the universe when I meditate, or when I walk in nature, or when I swim. That's when my mind clears of the usual washing machine that it is. Get milk. Write this down. You know, all the banal things. The amazing thing is when you start to meditate, you realize how banal your thoughts are. I always thought I thought these amazing, interesting things. No, when you sit there and meditate, you're like, I'm out of eggs. It's really an eye-opener in that way to show you what you spend your whole day thinking about. So meditation is listening and being open and absorbing, and praying is like talking to the universe or talking to God. And what I'm saying today is, rather than be in the active role of speaking and praying or talking or leading, I'm saying it's much easier, and it may feel counterintuitive, but simply by being passive and allowing yourself to receive, you have a bowl today to really capture something fundamentally beautiful that's going to enrich your life forever. So it's an important, beautiful, amazing day. It would be. I mean, it's a full moon in Taurus. It's a big event. So I hope you have a wonderful day. Check out that other video. I also do personal readings, and in my personal readings, I use tarot, astrology, and numerology. If you would like to have a personal reading with me, I can answer any of your questions. Just go to the website, gregoryscott.com, and order it there. If you have questions about what am I supposed to do here on planet Earth? What am I good at work-wise? Do I want to be in a relationship or don't I? I'm not really sure. You know, any of those questions, if you have anything on your mind, or if you feel like you're at a crossroads, or if you feel like it can't go on the way it is and you need to make a decision, that's a great time to have a personal reading, because you can then look at it with someone else, with me, and you can look at it with me and then assess what I tell you with what you believe. And usually that gives you clarity and something to go on, and a path opens up that's actually going to serve you rather than cause you problems. So be of service to yourself today. Allow yourself to succeed. Have a wonderful day. If you like this video, then please hit the subscribe button and share the video online. Have an amazing Tuesday, and I'll speak to you tomorrow.